So, you think you know Peaky Blinders? I mean, really know it? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on some secrets that have been hiding in plain sight the whole time. And trust me, after this, you are never going to watch the Shelby family the same way again. All right, let's get into it.
Look, that's not just me saying it. This comes straight from people close to the show. The creators have packed this series with so much detail, it's practically begging you to watch it again. So let's start digging up what we've all been missing, shall we?
That right there is the big question we're tackling. We're going to go way beyond the main plot you already know. We're diving into the subtext, the symbols, and all the little secrets that really make Tommy Shelby's world tick.
All right, first up, we have a piece of history from the show that almost changed absolutely everything. Can you believe that the entire plan for the series was almost given away right at the end of Season 1?
That's right. They filmed a totally different final scene, but it ended up on the cutting room floor. And the reason why they cut it? Well, that's what makes this whole thing so interesting.
Just think about that for a second. This scene was apparently so shocking, so revealing, it would have laid out Tommy's grand ambitions for years to come. The creators basically decided it was way too much, way too soon. They chose to let us figure out his plans as he went along. And honestly, that decision is a huge part of what makes the show so suspenseful.
Okay, so we've talked about a scene they didn't show you. Now let's talk about the man himself. Because to really get this show, you have to learn to speak the secret language of its leader, Tommy Shelby.
Have you ever actually counted how many times Tommy lights up a cigarette? It's not just a nervous habit, folks. It's a code. Every single time he lights one, you need to pay attention. It's a signal. A gear is turning in that brilliant mind of his. A huge decision is being made, or something big is about to go down. It's a detail that, most of us just completely miss.
And it goes way beyond the cigarettes. Cillian Murphy literally built a physical code into his performance. That subtle raise of an eyebrow? Yeah, that's not just a simple reaction. It's a hint at a secret plan you don't know about yet. A clenched fist? That shows you all the tension and rage he's holding back. He is constantly telling you what he's thinking without ever saying a word. It's genius.
So now that we can read Tommy, let's zoom out a bit. Let's learn to read the world he lives in. The sets, the colors, the objects in the background. Believe me, none of it is there by accident.
I mean, the production design in Peaky Blinders is it's a masterclass. That gritty industrial Birmingham setting isn't just a backdrop. It's a mirror for the cold, hard machinery of the Shelby Empire itself. All that smoke, the steel, the shadows, every single element is put there for a reason, usually to reflect their own internal struggles. And here's a perfect example. From now on, keep an eye out for the color red. A red dress, a splash of red paint on a wall, a red book. More often than not, it shows up right before something incredibly violent is about to happen. It's basically the show's visual alarm bell, screaming at you that blood's about to be spilled.
And what about all the horses? They're literally everywhere in this show. Sure, they represent Tommy's past, but they're also a massive symbol of power and control, the two things he wants more than anything. But they can also be a threat, right? A wild force of nature that, just like his enemies, can't always be tamed. It's such a powerful theme that runs through the whole series.
We've covered the secrets you can see on screen, but what about what was happening off-screen? Let's take a quick peek behind the curtain at how this incredible show was actually made.
Yeah, that perfection you see on screen, it did not come easy. Scenes were constantly being reworked, reshot, just to get the lighting and the mood exactly right. And it wasn't just the directors calling the shots. The actors would often bring their own ideas to the table, adding these little personal touches that really ended up defining the iconic feel of the show. It was a true collaboration, and you can really see it in the final product.
So, what do we do with all this new intel? Well, now we can go back and watch the show, not just as a great story, but as a puzzle just waiting for us to solve it.
Seriously, think about it. That little glance between Tommy and Polly back in Season 1 that seemed like nothing, that weird object sitting on the shelf in his office, armed with what you know now, you can start to see how these tiny little details are actually threads connecting to huge events seasons down the line.
At the end of the day, Peaky Blinders is a story told in layers. The dialogue tells you one thing, but the symbols, the colors, the silent looks, they tell you another, much deeper story. It's all right there, just hiding in plain sight.
We've basically just given you the keys to the kingdom, but there are still so many locked doors to open. The next time you watch, you're not just going to be a viewer, you'll be a detective. So, the only question left is, What secrets will you uncover?